What up, guys? Jason Guyman here with King of Pressure Wash, and tonight I want to talk a little bit about Christmas lights. And I know we are in the season and pressure washing, and yes, if you have any pressure washing questions, I will answer your pressure washing questions. But I had some exciting wins come in this week that I had seen some exciting wins, and it's about Christmas lights. And so I just wanted to hit a little bit about the business and how you can be successful, and how people have made $100,000 doing Christmas lights their very first year right now, November 12th. And, you know, he called me and he's talking about the dealing with trying to get employees and getting people to work and all of that awesome stuff. And then I did a post the other day in one of my groups that I got a Facebook group about Christmas lights, and they talked about I taught him about 4 years ago. He started his Christmas light 4 years ago, and he did $94,000 in 7 days. Now, how awesome is that right there? That's pretty awesome. That's pretty exciting for me to see that I've taught someone how to do $94,000 in 7 days. And so that's why I wanted to hit on it. And I know a lot of people say, why is it too late? And I will answer that question. Why is Jason face red? Mr. George Jost, how you doing? So this weekend, I am the captain of water rescue. We had a couple cars at one of our boat ramps that's kind of in the middle of nowhere. And so I went yesterday morning. We went out and did some side scan sonar, and found the vehicles, and we put some magnets on them. And today we went out with a company. They go around and clean up the Ohio River, a bunch of the river living lands and water. And so we worked with them today. We got one of them out. It was buried really deep, and so we was able to get the VIN number off for it and check it all out and all of that kind of stuff. The insurance company owned it, so I'm sure it was stolen and put in the river. But that's why I've been out in the sun all day. Well, the sun and the wind, and it's cold, and it's stupid when it's cold. And so that's why, that's where I was this weekend. I did it yesterday, and then today we went and did a dive. We did have a dive operation. We put one diver in. They put it on the car, and of course, when the mud's all the way up to the door, past the door, it don't come up very good with a chain because it just breaks it because it's so heavy. So that is why my face is so red, and I probably look pretty tired. So if my eyeballs start going crazy today, that's why, because I've been outside all day long. So, with that, on time, in the house, how's Mr. Big Time doing, Mr. George Jost? Alvin's here. How are you doing, sir? Twinkly, twinkly, baby, phone blowing up. We got Mr. Jason Hefner in Florida, where you can't make no money down here in Florida, and he's killing it because you all people. We got, hello, Alvin. How are you doing? Tristan, we got young Tristan in the house. He went out and was putting out 200 yard signs. How many yard signs are you putting out? That would be my question to you. How many yard signs are you putting out? We got Joseph. Good to see you again. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, we'll talk about Christmas lights tonight. I want to talk a little bit about this one. Is it too late to start Christmas lights? It's never too late to start Christmas lights. You know, even if you get 2 or 3 jobs, it will help you so much next year. It will put you in a whole different mindset. It will teach you you will be 10 times faster by even doing just a couple this year, because then you will be able to figure it out a lot better and move a lot more, and you kind of start figuring out who your customers are and who to market to. And so you can start out even today. This next 2 weeks are really when it gets busy. These are the 2 weeks that the week of Thanksgiving is when the phone blows up. So if you do go get signs, normally I would tell you to go to moneybushes.com. I'm not telling you to go there because you won't get your signs in time. You may get them in time if you order them from a different company. It's called AGE Graphics, is what it's called. They're out of Ohio, and they can get you pretty quickly. And so that's what I would tell you to do. I just put a bid on McDonald's. They want possibly other quotes from multiple locations. I just got my second load of 100 money bushes. Last batch made me $20,000 in 13 customers. That's a high five right there, dude. That's awesome. I love it. Howdy from Texas, Mr. Aces High. Hugo from Southern California. I'd advise to take down fee separates and contracts. I'd advise to take down fee separates and contracts. Flip some rocks today. Hope it works. That's the only way you know if it's going to work. Miss Trisha Hoover from Ohio. Hi fam, Christmas lights are so fun. Hello from Brandon, Manawakaba, Canada. That's pretty cool. All over the world. How much per job? So, let's talk about it a little bit. So, Christmas lights. Is it too late to start Christmas lights? Is it hard to start Christmas lights? Can you really make money in Christmas lights? And this conversation came up quite a bit today. While I was there, and there was a guy that's on water rescue with me. He's like, can you really make that kind of money? And I had DJ there with me, which he's a pressure washer. And so he's like, I do. And so it is something that it does take a little bit of time. It's not easy. It's very, very stressful. So the guy that I'm telling you that he's at $106,000 as we speak. He's been doing it for 4 weeks right now. That's literally 4 weeks is all he's been doing it for. And has got $106,000 on the books. And his problem is he can't find people to work, right? And so he's trying to find the roof guy. He's trying to find people to put them up for him. And so I had a pretty long conversation today with him. Yes, I even had a conversation with him after working all day. I don't know why this green screen's being stupid. But it was definitely something that he is struggling with. How do we get employees? And so I was actually going to make this about employees. And then I'm like, I love Christmas lights. Christmas lights are just freaking awesome. If you love Christmas lights, give me a thumbs up and tell me something in the comments that you love Christmas lights. I love Christmas lights. I love helping people install them. I love going out and looking at them. I love, driving around and looking at them and seeing how people install and the people that whatever. And so, you tired? I'm tired, bro. This is DJ here, and he was with me today. But, Christmas lights are one of those things that the one thing I love about Christmas lights is it teaches you that people will pay stupid amounts of money to put up Christmas lights. If you want to go do them cheap, sure, you can go do them cheap, and you're going to go out of business, and you're going to be like, Christmas lights are stupid. But if you're willing to go out and charge what you can make on them, you can get an average ticket of $1,500 to $2,500. And so this is why it is important that we're able to do this, is so that way you can make money. And so it is definitely something, yes, exactly. It brings the little kid out in me, right? And everybody, and that's the thing that's fun about Christmas lights. Yeah, can you make money? Sure you can. But honestly, I love going around looking at Christmas lights. Like, I've got to order Christmas lights for my house because my kids want green and red all the way around the house, 3 by 3. They done told me. They want to do the windows. They want to do the doors. And no, I don't tell you to do it. But guess what? There'll probably be a video about how to put around doors and windows, because you all love to put lights around doors and windows, and I hate it. And there's way more money doing other things. But, you all look at my thing. So there will be videos of me doing this stuff here shortly. And so it is definitely something that is a lot of fun, and it is a lot of bringing the childhood memories of going around. I still have childhood memories. We used to go look at this house, and this was in the 80s. Yes, I'm old. It was a whole century ago. And so it was, they used to have the Alvin and the Chipmunks in it, right? And so they did their little singing thing, and that, I still have pictures of that, and I love Christmas lights. Christmas lights is one of the best things that I love doing. My oldest kid, she loves Christmas lights. Like, soon as we're allowed to play, soon as Christmas light music comes on, she's playing Christmas lights or Christmas music. She has Christmas lights up in her room all year long, because she loves Christmas lights, and that's something that I love too. And so it is a lot of fun. It is something that you can do, and it is something that as a business you can make a lot of money, and you can be profitable. And no, profit is not a bad word. Profit is a good word. I know some people make you want to think profit is a bad word, but profit is a good word. And what a lot of people don't understand about businesses is they don't know if they're in profit. They don't know where they're at. They just know that money's coming in and money's going out. And that's usually the people that are charging the $5-6 a foot. That's exactly what's happening, is money's coming in and money's going right back out, and there is no profit at that point. And so I want you to be profitable, because being profitable, it's way better to do less amount of work and make way more money than doing lots of work and not making any money. And so those are things that, if you want to be like Tristan and have a safe full of cash and a big wad of money of $100,000 in your pocket, then that's why profit is a good word, right? Profit is a good word. People think profit's a bad word. Profit is a great word. And I know I wasn't even planning on talking about profit, but it is true, because I see so many people struggle with this. And this doesn't matter if you're in the Christmas light business or pressure washing business. People struggle with, because they don't know their numbers. And when you don't know your numbers, you will be hurting in the end. And so it is important that you keep pushing forward and being profitable. And that's the reason why I like Christmas lights, because Christmas lights, you will find that people will spend tons of money on Christmas lights, and you will make tons of money because they spent a ton of money on Christmas lights, right? And so as you start growing your Christmas light business, and as you start bringing in good money, you will learn that people will pay you for stupid amounts of money to do things. And so if you can find other things that they will pay you stupid amounts of money for, that's an awesome thing. And so, like, when you look at the lifetime value of a pressure washing customer, you're probably looking at $10,000 to $20,000 max, right? That's the max of a pressure washing a pressure washing customer. If you look at however long the customer cycle is, till they quit buying from you, you might get 10 grand out of them. Well, with Christmas lights, you can make 100 grand off that same customer, because they'll spend $2,000-3,000 every year, and then they'll spend $2,000-3,000 pressure washing, and they'll spend $2,000 doing concrete sealing, and so then they will spend a lot more money with you, because that's just the way the beast is. Now, those pressure washing customers, they're probably not buying Christmas lights. If you have 100 Christmas light or 100 pressure washing customers, you might get a half of a Christmas light job out of it. I'm not saying you won't get any, but it's very unlikely. And so those are some things to think about with Christmas lights. They're not hard. They're super simple. We get wire like this. We cut our own wire. We put our own bulbs on. You have to screw the bulb. So you'll get the socket wire. You'll get the clip. You put the clip on. You put the bulb in. And then the clip, you just clip it onto the gutter so the bulb sticks out. So all these here, if I can get my point, they're sticking out. And then they stick in underneath the shingle, and they're sticking up. So all these over here, shoop, are sticking up, and that is basically all we do for Christmas lights. You get your males and females, and so as your males and females, this is pretty simple. And I don't know if the green screen is going to show it, but you got your females. They got little prongs in there, and all we do is take the wire and we bend it into the wire, bend it over, and then we take our little cap here and we slide it on. So we make our own extension cords, we make our own everything. We make our own lights, and now we can custom fit these lights to any house. That's why we don't have bulbs that are hanging off here, or we're trying to hide bulbs. So we can customize any house that quick, that easy, and it's pretty awesome. It's one of the things that you'll make lots of money. You know, you can charge anywhere from $8 to $12 per bulb, right? And actually it's more than that, because if you're doing 15 inches, you're actually charging way more than that. So it does help you out a lot. And so that's what it is. This socket wire comes in 15 inch or 12 inch. You can't tell the difference of what it is. I would do 15 inch, so every 100 feet you only got to put 80 bulbs in. You only got to put 80 clips in, so it's less leaning over the roof. And that is the most dangerous part of starting a Christmas light business, is reaching. You got to get up on the roofs and you got to climb on the roofs, and so that is the most dangerous part of the Christmas light business, is you do got to get up on roofs. We teach pitch hoppers and all the awesome tools that go along with this. If you go to christmaslights.io, I have a whole page full of tools that you can use. It's the pitch hopper, it's the goat, it's your cougar paws. You can get the Ridge Pro, and these are all safety tools to help you stay on the roof. You can ladder most of these jobs. It does take a lot more work. When I started, I did 39 installs, and I walked on one roof, and I climbed everyone. I climbed up a ladder on 38 of them, because I was scared to death back then of getting up on roofs. Now, with the goat, makes it easier. With the cougar paws, makes it easier. With the pitch hopper, makes it easier. But what I will say is if you're scared of heights, then you might not want to do Christmas lights. But it's super simple. You know, the hardest part of this is making sure that you're putting up professional designs. We put up wreaths right here. You charge anywhere from $350 to $600. I get a wreath from Sam's Club that looks amazing. They change the way it looks. It's a 60-inch wreath. It looks awesome. And you pay $189 for it. It's free shipping. It will ship to you, and they look amazing. And we're charging $350 to $500 a wreath. So there is a lot of money into doing Christmas lights. And I'm not making this up. I know sometimes people are like, you're crazy, Jason. There's no way people can make that much money doing Christmas lights. But I promise you, people are doing way more than that, because they're awesome, right? And awesome people are awesome, and they make a lot of money. So that is why you want to do and make a lot of money, so that way you can be whatever you may want to do. And so one thing I would say is don't be afraid to charge. A lot of people are scared to death to charge, and that's what I'll tell you not to do, is not to be afraid to charge. And so, I've got a guy that did $250,000 last year, $246,000, Sam Else, for My Guy Services, and this year he is going to hit $1 million, because he's awesome. And so we like him, and that's why I like awesome people, right? I like to be around awesome people, because when you're around awesome people, it just makes things a lot better. I'm trying to look up something here. That's what I'm trying to find here. I wanted to see something here. I wanted to show you how awesome this is and why it's awesome. And so, because, you know what? it is awesome to see people be successful, and it's just awesome, man. But I can't find this freaking post. Here it is, right here. I want to show you this post here. This is a pretty cool post right here that I want to show you this post. So I did a post. If you didn't know, I have a Christmas site. If you go to Christmas site, if you go to christmaslights.io/group, it'll take you to their Christmas lights install training and community. I post quite a bit in here. So I put how many installs did you do this week, which was yesterday. And Mr. Jason right here, I wanted to show this if it'll show up here. Let's see, if I don't know where it was at. There was a bunch of people posted on this one, and Mr. David Hamill he posted in here. He did 22 installs, and this is only his second year. Jason Murphy, I did 55 installs for $94,000. And I put that's awesome, and he put exhausting, in which I would agree 100%. But yes, it is hard. It's not easy. I didn't ever said it was easy, but it is something that you can do and grow a business and be successful. And his goal, I think, is to do $750,000 in Christmas lights alone. So it is pretty awesome. And you know, I was just looking through some of his posts back in 2020, and you know, talking about 31 voicemails yesterday. I haven't ever listened to 28. Haven't responded to 15 leads, right? Because he's getting all these leads, and so it is pretty cool. I officially light season 57 leads overnight. Holy hell, which was in 2020. The next time up your way, this season is absolutely insane. So I taught him how to start Christmas light business, and so that's pretty cool that he did $94,000 in 4 days or in 7 days. Now, how awesome is that? So if you want to join my Christmas light group for Facebook, you can go check it out there. But it is something that you can do and learn and be successful at. And yes, is there $99 guys all over the country? Absolutely. Just like pressure washing. But if you can focus on those and worry about those people, you won't grow your business. And when you focus and worry about your own business and not the stupid people out there, you will grow your business and be successful. Bro, when does it start getting crazy in Christmas lights? This week and next week. I turned on DJ's Google Ads, and he's got his doing his Facebook, and his Facebook was kind of doing, it wasn't doing awesome. The other day, he was getting 10, 12 leads a day, which is awesome. Actually, he got 16 leads one day, so that's what's awesome. What up, Jason? I did one install, made $800 profit in 4 hours. I'm hooked. Love Christmas lights. Here's Johnny. How much is the initial investment? That's a great question. So the biggest thing with the initial investment would be go get marketing stuff, go get your yard signs, and go sell jobs. Go sell your 2-3 jobs and tell them you can put them up before Thanksgiving, because you can. And you get their deposits up front, so you get 50% up front. You go get their deposits, then you go buy their lights. You don't tell them that's why you're doing with it. You're just telling them that you only got a few spots left, and you need to make sure that to get your spot, you need to pay 50% deposit because we're so busy. And so when you do that, you'll get 50% deposit up front to go buy the lights, go buy you some safety gear, go buy you a goat, go buy you cougar paws, whatever you need to buy for safety, and then you can start doing it on a budget. 100 yard signs and some ladders and insurance. Total up today's job completed so far in my first year with 1,000 yard signs. 21 customers, $71,000 average ticket. That's freaking awesome there. First year doing Christmas lights with 1,000 yard signs for so even at 1,000 yard signs, and let's say he got the and he's at $3.50 for a yard. Let's just say he's at $5 for a yard sign. At $5 for a yard sign, I know he didn't probably pay $5 a yard sign, but let's just say he paid $5. That's $5,000. So he spent $5,000 to make $71,000. How freaking awesome is that? But yet people want to tell me that yard signs don't work, Jason. You just don't understand. Those are just cheap people that call you from a yard sign. But bro, yard signs work amazing. So that is freaking awesome. Bro, you probably answered it already, but I had to take a call. When do people start calling like crazy? This week and next week. Everybody will want their Christmas lights up before Thanksgiving. Now, the only good thing about this year is we got an extra week because Thanksgiving is as early as it can come. When Thanksgiving is like at the end of the month, then it's not so good because now we're in December and people quit buying. But a lot of times people will buy they will buy all the way up to about December 5th, December 10th. It really slows down, but these next 2 to 3 weeks are the money weeks. Next week, which is the week before Thanksgiving, the week of Thanksgiving, the week after Thanksgiving. And I'm actually going to go do a big install tomorrow. It's going to be a really cool job. I will probably do a live and do some other stuff with it. It's a Rector and Phillip building. It's high dollars, and it is awesome. Money bushes are awesome. I agree 100%. 100% money bushes are freaking money bushes. You put them up, and man, the money just starts growing off them bad boys. And so that is cool. It is cool. So, what's your all's questions? What questions do you have for me about Christmas lights? If you have any questions, put them in the comments. That way I can answer them. I want to make sure you get your questions answered. I want you to not get your questions answered because I love helping you guys out. I love helping you guys grow your business and be successful. I love for people to make freaking $71,000 off of doing Christmas lights. That is freaking awesome. I don't care who you are. That's freaking awesome. I got another guy that's done $100,000, right? He did $100,000, $106,000, because that's awesome, right? That is awesome to see people do $106,000. Look at this, $106,000 right there, $106,000. This dude literally started. This year. So he's sending me some pictures of stuff he's done. It is freaking awesome. I was trying to see, he had posted somewhere else where he hit it, but it might have been a voice message. But it is awesome to see people hit their goals, hit where they never believed that they could. So that's exactly what I love helping you guys do to grow your business. If you do want to check out christmaslights.io, I have a membership. If you want to do it, I give you all the tools. You will get into the Monday night Zoom call where you can ask questions there and keep growing your business. It comes with the website. It comes with everything you need to start your Christmas light business. If you need to buy Christmas lights, you can go to christmaslights.io/lights or go there and go to buy lights, and you can buy commercial grade wholesale lights. What is the ratio of multicolored to warm white that people choose? About 90 to 10%. 90% of people will choose warm white. It depends on where you're at. If you're in Florida, you may get a lot of people that do color or the multicolor, but most people are going to do warm white. What should I charge for a tree wrap? The trunk? I would probably be $1 million. So I would be, depends on how far you're going up, I would probably be $30, $40 a foot and just figure out how far you're going up. And that's kind of just an easy general rule of how to do it. One area of town is real bad about ripping up yard signs same day, next day. How does EDDM work for Christmas lights? So for like next year, I wouldn't do EDDM this year. You're too late. But they can work good for you, and I would just make sure that they're in your higher neighborhoods, your higher homes, whatever you want to do. And I would do, for instance, I would just go and do like you want to mail out 3 to 4 times. So I would mail out in September, I would mail out in October, and I would probably do 2 in November. I'd do one right before. I would do November 1st ish, and then I would do one right around now, about 2 weeks out from November. I usually charge from 100 to 700. What do you do with gutter guards, 2-story high? If you slide them under the shingle, you won't see it from the ground. I unscrew them and slid them back to the clips on. So we usually just put them under the shingle, and they did all right. The other option is this is one that you can point them out with a clip like this, and there's a clip that you can either magnet or not magnet, screw it down through the gutter guard, or you can make it, or you can do the parapet wall too, and then you just slide this clip in. But I always just did it under your first row of shingles, and that was the easiest way to do it. In fact, this one here might be in that same spot. I think this picture right here that I've got is, this house has gutter guards. That's why these are pointing up on the roof. This house here has gutter guards because see, they're all pointing up, and that's why they're all pointing up underneath that first shingle. $35 to $45 of strands of minis you use on a tree. Yep. You can go even more than that. We do multicolor in Florida. Yep. Bobby just started his Christmas light business, and he hasn't put up no warm whites, he said. He actually came to my last class, and he's going to kill it this year. Stay away from many green bulbs, color bulbs. Trees are money. Money. How much do I need for initial equipment? I know you already mentioned that I can pay for the lights and 50% up front, labor. What size ladder? You're asking all kinds of questions, Gino. You know what? And I will help you out, bro. I will help you out because I like helping you out. So we're going to go over here, and we're going to talk about that. So you don't need you do need these 3 tools here. So these are about $6, or you can get these about 10. This is about 10. This is about 20 or 30 bucks. So, you're at $50. This is a good thing to do. You're at, this is about 30. So you're at 80. This is about 30, 40. So you're at, let's say 110. Cougar poles, they're 200. So you're at 210. You need a long extension pole, which that's how, if you go Mr. Long Arm, it's $40. You can get the paint hook, it's $2. If you get the goat's about, you can buy it here, and I will make commission off of Amazon, and you're going to overpay for it. Or you can go to the Goat Assist and get it cheaper. I'll even help you out. Here's the Ridge Pro. I probably wouldn't get it. The ladder, I would get a ladder stabilizer. They're very important. The extension, you can either get the 28 or 32 foot ladder, are the 2 ladders I would get, one of the 2, and then the pitch hopper. They're about either $100 or $150 a piece, and that's all you need. That's all your equipment. $5 yard signs got me $2,400 job today. A $5 yard sign got me $2,400 job. I'm glad I've been listening to your podcast. Put out 40 yard signs this week and got tons of calls. Hey, I'm here to help you, James. That's what it's about. Making the money, getting the phone to ring. At the beginning of the live, I bought 100 yard signs. Now, after listening to you, you convinced me to buy another 100 yard signs. Serve and earn with Jay. Just hit 10,000 gross revenue my first year. That's awesome. Awesome. How many strands of minis does it take for a 4 by 4 pillar average? 2. I'm assuming if you're going 8 feet up, 2 usually. What's the sign site again? AGE Graphics. AGE Graphics out of Ohio. Closed mouth, don't get fed. Gino, keep asking. Yep, AGE Graphics. That's it right there. Right there. Check roofing supply stores for better price on cougar poles. Okay, everything on the website. Thanks. But yep. What other questions? You guys got to have more questions than that about awesome Christmas lights. They are awesome. Awesome. Well, that means I can go to bed early. Yes, I'm old and I do go to bed early. I'm trying to think what else about Christmas lights. Oh, I know what else about Christmas lights. Here's something awesome. So when you do Christmas lights, oh shoot, where are they at? You know, you got to do cool Christmas shirts, right? And I got my new shoes in today, or the other day. You got to have some Christmas shoes, right? The Brooks Running Christmas shoes. So they got the green sole, which it goes away because it's green, but some cool Christmas shoes. So I haven't even worn them yet. I got to put them on and wear them. That's something that I got to do. What sales class do you think has helped you the most? The sales class of Hard Knocks and learning from your failures. Honestly, the biggest thing that I think that helped me the most here lately is learning the disc profile and learning the love languages. Because I think as you learn about humans and how they act and what the percentages are, and when you can look at and figure out who they are, you can sell a lot better, right? If you can tell that, hey, that we know 69% of the people are type S personalities and they need to be followed up on and they need to build a relationship with, and you need to follow up with them 13 times because that's the average of what people buy from you, then understanding that, right? When just because you're a slick salesman or something stupid along those words, that's why you don't do, right? That's not what you do. So it is important that you go out and you do your thing and you make sure that you're not a slick talking salesman, right? And as you learn about humans and as you learn how they work and what makes them tick and what makes them buy and what makes them, that makes a big difference, right? And it's the same way with employees. You can be a dumb as a boss, or you can understand why that person is. You know, a lot of times we think that money is going to motivate our employees. Well, if they're not motivated by gift giving and money, then they probably don't care about it, right? But there's things that we can do that for. We're $871,000. We're almost there for the third year in a row, right? So there's a lot of money you can make on doing Christmas sites. I just ordered the shoes. Can you show us how to do the design? Sure, I can show you to do the design. I can show you exactly where you can find that at because I am here to help you. So if you go to my website, it'll be on the mobile too. You go to blog here, go to blog, and look, I have videos there. And how to quote like a pro. If you click on this blog here, and you go into the video, I actually show you step by step in the video. I think I put bookmarks in it, so you should be able to see the chapter marks in it. I show you how to do it for free. I show you how to use paid versions. I show you how to do all of that in this blog here of how to quote like a pro. And so it is a video that I did that you can go and find it. And like I said, I think I did bookmarks on it, but That's way it will be the easiest for you to do. Again, you can join the Facebook group. I talk more about it there. I have all kinds of Christmas light stuff. Also, if you want to know when Jason goes live, you can text King, King, and 859-696-1101. And anytime I go live, I will text you and say, hey, I am going live. Why don't you come see me? I don't actually say that, but how do I pitch commercial? Hey, do you like Christmas lights? Good. You want more business? Good. Put up Christmas lights. Don't forget to tell people that you do Google ads. I do. I kind of quit doing them for pressure washing because I wasn't having much success, but they are working for Christmas lights. So they are working for Christmas lights. The shoes are, but here's the thing I'm going to say about Google ads. If you're not willing to spend probably $1,000 in the next 2 or 3 weeks, I wouldn't spend the $1,000 to set them, $800 to set them up. So that's what I would tell you about that. The shoes are nice, and I love the shirt. Are the shirts on the website too? They are not on the website. This is entertaining. We haven't done Christmas lights. Christmas lights are a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Bro, I have 2,500 direct mailers hit today in a week next week. Is that correct time? Yes, that is correct timing. You will probably be blowing up your phone. Stake lighting assembly isn't fun. That ain't that bad. I had a stake. What did I do with my stake lighting? I had it right here. So you can use the clip. If you use these clips right here, you can just take them, and then one clip here has so you got 3 legs on it, and the one that has the slot in it, these lights have a hook on it, and so you just slide it right down in that. Let me find the one with the slot. And they hook like this, and now this one's got a clip on it, so it's not going all the way on it, and now that's how the stake lighting works. Now, I personally don't like this time. I like the type that locks onto the wire, because when we took them up last year, we broke a bunch of the stake lighting, so that's why I do that. Is it smart to work underneath another company before starting something myself? I would say just go do it. That's what I would say to do it. Only to rich people. Not always rich people. Have a competitor taking down my yard signs and place his sign. That's not a good game to get into. Bulbing right now as I watch the live. That's a good thing to do. Sit down and bulb. What should I do? Shoot him. No, don't do that. Don't. Google, I didn't mean to say that out loud. I would say call him out. But be careful when you call somebody out. Make sure he is the one that's doing it. Because I had a competitor of mine, and he got in a war with me and my guys. And he said that I moved his sign and took his sign down, and he got all pissed off at me. And I was like, I didn't do it. And yes, I put the sign right next to yours. And after that, I paid my guys $3 a sign, $3 to $5 a sign to go pull all his signs down. Because if you're going to accuse me of doing something, fine, I'm going to go do it now. And I will spend my money to do it also. So that was a few years ago, about 6 years ago when that happened. And that's the way it was. Don't get in wars with yard signs. It's not usually a good thing to do. Do you coach for business as well? I do coach for business as well, yes. I have a mentorship. It's at kingofpressurewash.com/mentorship. And it talks a little bit about there. Great question, Fever Dream. I don't know who Fever Dream is. It must have been that other one. Mr. Artie, hey Jason, question. I met someone that offers me 40 to 50 gutter cleaning jobs. What percentage should I take? What? Hey Jason, I met someone that offers me 40 to 50 gutter clean. What job should I take? What percentage I take? I don't know. Depends on how much he's making and what it is. I contacted him before he hang up and still doing the thing. Taking down my signs, having his signs in place of mine. Yeah. Just start going out and get a sticker and put over his phone number on all his signs. That way he has to pull his own signs to, and you only got to pay for the sticker to put right on his sign. Where do you get lights that sync up with the radio? It's called Light-O-Rama. Is the easiest way to do it. Light-O-Rama. And it's like a kit that you put together, and that's the easiest way to do it. So, is it smart to work underneath another company before starting myself? I would say just go for it. Just go for it. Don't be scared. Well, I don't know what to tell you about Little Dump. Just go make some work. I love Christmas lights. Christmas lights are fun. And Christmas lights are awesome. And if you're not doing Christmas lights, you should be doing Christmas lights. And if it's your first year and you don't know if you should do Christmas lights, just do them. Do 2 or 3. Even if you don't make a lot of money this year, but next year it will put you so far ahead. Even if you come to one of my classes and, man, just doing 1 or 2, I had a couple guys that did, they did 3 or 4 jobs before and it just makes, they understand more by coming to the class at that point, right? Then you understand why you do different things. But if you don't understand it, it makes it a lot harder. And so that's why it is. Are those tools you buy to hang Christmas lights from the ground? There is not a tool that you can buy to hang lights from the ground. The only way you can do that is if you go buy or have an employee and pay him to go up on the roof instead of you go up on the roof. Where's the best place to buy cheap Christmas lights? If you go to christmaslights.io, again, I'll show you so that way you can't say I never showed you anything. You go to christmaslights.io, you go at the top, it'll say buy lights, or it'll be in the drop down. And I have all kinds of stuff. So if you want all the lights, you can go there. If you want the starter packages, even if you just need one for your house, they come in 100. You can do 250, 500, 1,000. It's all the clips, all the wire. It's got enough extension cord. I would probably still buy some more extension cord because a lot of times you go through a lot of extension cord. It gives you all your males, your females. It gives you everything you need. There's your C9 bulbs, the ground stake lighting, all of those awesome things here for Christmas lights. You got permanent lights, you got mini lights, you got your sprinters, and so I got a whole page here for you to go buy your Christmas lights, because Christmas lights are cool, and that's what it's all about, is buying Christmas lights. So, Christmas lights are fun. Alright. Only problem I have with Christmas lights is that I didn't start last year. I have a guy that they're gonna do $200,000 this year. This is his second year too. And he's like, I have lost about $500,000 because I didn't do Christmas lights 2 years earlier. And so it is true. I'm definitely coming to a training for permanent lighting. Cool. So, adding Christmas lights to my services was the best decision. Watching the customer's face light up. That's one thing that I would say too is the best part of doing Christmas lights. You never see somebody go like, "Ooh, wow, my house is so clean now." But some people, but you see a lot of people be like, "My Christmas lights look so amazing. I cried when I came home." I've never had somebody cry because their house was so clean, but I have had people cry because they had Christmas lights and it looks amazing. And that's the whole goal, right? What can you do to make somebody's day? Somebody's year. Somebody may have had a crappy year and, whatever is going down, but you can exciting them up by putting Christmas lights on a house and make it look amazing. And it's one of those things that is a magical feeling, right? You don't get that with, oh, look at my house, it's so clean now. But you do get it with Christmas lights, and you get it a lot of time. I still have a picture of a little girl, and it's the crappiest. It was one of my first installs I ever did, and it looked crappy now that I look back. If I have to go find a picture, I just cringe. But that little girl came out there, and she was the most excited, jumping up and down and crying and the whole 9 yards. And it's like, what you can do with Christmas lights is you can't help but love Christmas lights at the end of the day. So how many crews do you need to run for a $200,000 a year season? 2 crews would get you there no problem. You could probably get there with 1 crew, but it would be a lot. It would be a lot. What's the standard rate to charge for an easy 1-story with icicles? Not enough money in the world. Icicles suck. So sorry if I hurt your feelings. But if I did icicles, I would be at $15, $18 a foot. I don't care if it's 1-story or 2-story. And if it's 100 feet, well, you're at $1,500. Icicles, you get a lot of callbacks because if the wind blows them up in the gutter and then they freeze in the gutter. Now, if you're in the south and they don't freeze in the gutter, you don't have to worry about it. But that's why I hate icicles. Icicles suck. They are no fun for icicles. So, what did he say? I am going to do a video of my kids all excited when I get the lights done. Cost of lights, $3,000, making your kids a Christmas magical wonderland. You can't put a freaking price on it, right? That is true. Priceless. Because it is priceless. That's the awesome thing about it. What's your favorite type of install? So my favorite type of install is roof line and a wreath and ground stake lighting. You can make a house look really good with the roof line, wreath, and ground stake lighting. I don't know if this one is, nope, that's the same as that one. But that is the best way that I know to tell, it does a lot by doing it that way. So let's see if I got any more pictures of what I mean here. What's this one? So ground stakes, or your here and ground stakes. I am not a big fan of garland. Garland sucks. It's a lot of callbacks and it just sucks. So that's why I'm not a big fan of garland. But what's this one here? And not no little baby wreaths either. The little baby wreath. It don't look too good. Let's see. With 2 wreaths. With this one. This is a really good one. Now this is a big install. This ain't an easy install. When you start getting up here, it takes a little bit more of knowing how to do it. It's not impossible, but it just takes a little bit more of knowing how to get it all done. So, but again, that's all about all I got tonight. I hope you all have an awesome Sunday night, awesome week. Again, Christmas lights are a lot of fun. I love it. I love taking my kids around looking at them. They don't love it so much anymore. My oldest still loves Christmas lights. My youngest, she cares less about them. But Christmas lights are a lot of fun. Hope you all have a great night, and we'll talk at you all later.